Hello, beautiful people. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, so that's good evening from Nigeria, and I'm trusting you good wherever you are. I'm seeing some beautiful names in the chats, and the engagement has been up and fired on. Charles from Kigali, Rwanda, thank you for joining us. Okay, so I'm trying to get this name properly. Rabirimana. I hope I got that correctly from Madagascar. Thank you for joining us. I hope to visit that island very soon. Thank you, Dina. Dina is from Egypt. Charlie is from Madagascar. Mona is from Egypt. Kavia is from Mauritania. And Mosa is from Lesotho, South Africa. Rehab is from Egypt. Winifred is from Ghana. Sami is from Nigeria. And there's another Mona here from Liberia. Kathike from Uganda. Tamara from Zambia. And Kanto from Madagascar. Harriet from Ghana. Thank you so much. And Sami, thank you for joining us. UT Trends, thank you so much. Isabella from Ghana, thank you so much. I'm so excited to have you guys joining us for today's session. My name is Udeme, and I'm going to be your trainer for this session. I'm joining you from Nigeria, and I'm here with Beryl. So you're going to see Beryl in the chat section. Beryl is joining us from Nairobi, Kenya. So please say hi to Beryl, and keep her busy with your questions, comments, and everything that will cross your mind, and use the chats. That's the only way I'm going to be able to know that you're on this call. So if I didn't call your name, it means you've not said anything. Madam B's platform from Sierra Leone, Adong from Uganda, UT Trends from Akwa Ibom, nice to meet you, UT. Nice to meet you. Favorites from Zambia, Global Agricultural Venture from Cameroon, Tamara from Zambia, Catherine, hi, nice to meet you guys. So we're going to be looking at a very interesting topic today on connecting with customers using Google Ads. Okay, so we're going to talk about Google Ads. We'll have a practical session. So keep your questions coming. We'll have 3 breaks to answer questions. So if you have any questions, comments, anything, throw it into the chat. I'll be having my eyes on the chat also, so that I'll be sure I don't miss any questions. All right, thank you so much, guys. So if there's anybody that is not here, please reach out to them, copy the link from the share button, and invite them. Let them come join us as we get started. Because coming to watch again, you may not have the privilege to ask questions. That's why you need to be here. All right. Sile from Eswatini. Okay, I'm not quite sure which country that is. Thank you for joining us. Global Agricultural Ventures from Cameroon. Catherine is from Liberia, and I'm super excited. We are so excited to have you guys join us from all over Africa. And Mary is joining us from Malawi. Okay, please call somebody, invite somebody that is not here to come join us here. Right? Whoever is not here, please let them know that we've started and that we're expecting them. So it's an all-African affair, so actually. Okay, so let's see what we have. Today we are going to be talking about connecting customers using Google Ads. We're going to be doing this in 3 different segments. Now, the first part, we're talking about an introduction to online advertising. We get to understand and how it will help you to connect with customers and businesses, and then how to set advertising goals, and then how to create a smart campaign. We will make it practical, and then how you can understand how to track and measure your campaign performances. So we'll do that within this short period of time that we have. Please don't forget to ask questions, and I'm going to be throwing some questions so that you can also help me and keep us engaged. Okay, so let's go to the first part, introduction to online advertising. So online advertising has been around for a while, and businesses, both small businesses and big businesses, have been using ads, not just Google Ads, all kinds of ads to appear on search results and appear on social media platforms, on web, with videos in apps. So needless to say that it's been much of a great result that's brought businesses to be seen and found online when potential customers are actually searching for it. Now, the catch is for you to be online so that when people are searching for you, they find you. Okay, so that is what online advertising has done. And now, a couple of figures to draw your concern. So as of December 2019, we had about 5 to 5 million internet users recorded in Africa, and 74% of all those web traffics were generated from smartphones, and only 24% came from PC devices. And out of those users, about 208 of those businesses, of those people searched for businesses and products and shopped online. Now that was 2019, 2021, 22, 23. That's 4 years away. Okay, maybe about a few months to being fully 4 years. Now you must trust me that this number must have tripled. It's just to give you an expression of the fact that your customers are online. So if you're not online, you are doing it wrongly. You need to be online so that you can get the guys actually searching and paying for stuff. And that could be your business that they're patronizing. All right, so how are you currently connecting with your customers? Let me know in the chat how you're currently connecting. There are different ways. Maybe you have a Google business profile. Maybe you run ads on Google. Maybe you run ads on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, or maybe you do WhatsApp, right? There are different ways people connect. Or do you do flyers? Do you do word of mouth? Do you reach them through emails? How do you do it? Please share with me in the chats, okay? Just drop your comments. I'm looking at the chats right now to see if there are any comments, questions, anything. All right, so while you're doing that, I'll just go on. So let's look at a typical customer journey, which is believed is a little bit complex, right? So as we mentioned earlier, today's consumers are deeply connected to the internet and they always want to run to the internet to get information. And so it's not just a simple straight line. How people get to eventually land on a particular business is not a straight line, okay? So it's a typical example of a customer journey. So you woke up one morning and then you found out that your laptop screen is broken. And you think your mind would tell you can fix it, right? So you just jump into your phone, jump into your laptop, and then you're going to type maybe how to fix laptop screen. Then you run a search, and then you find out that maybe the information there are too technical for you, and then you're going to now run to YouTube. Maybe because if YouTube gives you a tutorial how to fix it, you'll be able to do it. And then when you get there and discover that some jargons there too much, maybe you don't have the tools, you run back to search. And when you run back to search, I'm going to be looking for possibly a technician who can help you to visit, and then you're going to fix it, and then you're going to book an appointment and check where the map is and eventually land in the technician shop for your screen to get fixed. So it's no straight line. There's no straight line to it, all right? Depending on what you do, depending on the needs you're trying to solve, there is no straight line to how a customer can come to you. Remember the sales funnel. You know, there's the awareness part, everybody. Then if it funnels down to you building their interest, and then them making decision after a long while before they eventually get to pay. So it's not a straight line, right? So customer journeys are actually very complex. So search is actually the common trend. Search is a common trend. People want to jump on search to find out what they can do per time. They have a need, where they run to first is Google search, right? People want to see how they can get things done, they run there. So let's say you have a broken laptop, someone has a broken laptop screen. They have to jump to their devices, maybe their laptops, or their tablet, or their phones. They can do that early in the morning. Then the next thing they're searching for how to fix it. Next thing they're searching for fix a blank screen. They're checking for a video on how to fix a blank screen. And then maybe they check the cost of fixing the screen eventually if they can't fix it. And then how do you know if I need to replace my screen is going to be the next question they're going to ask. And all of this does not just happen in a day. It might happen in several days, maybe several weeks. And then you want to check the laptop reviews before you want to eventually get to pay for your laptop, or maybe get down to the part where you get to repair it. Again, it's not a straight line, all right? So someone just not just wake up and just starts buying a product, or maybe start paying for a repair, or starts paying for your services. It's not a straight line, all right? So the trick is that you need to be available on that spot when they're making that search. When someone is going to go and make the search, especially on Google, you should be there as a business. And how can you be there? You should be there by running ads. Because Google presents results to whoever is making the search at the time they're making the search. Not just some random stuff like what will happen if they are using a billboard, television. That is just some random broadcasts. But this one shows to the person that is making the search at the time, that real time, when they're making the search. So As a business, you think about being in front of your customers when they're actually on their devices. All right, so let's see a couple of reasons why you should advertise on Google search. A couple of reasons, very, very important. Again, we stated that managing your business is already a full-time job, but you need to advertise, okay? So search is a very strong indicator. So when people want to find out about something, they go to search. I've mentioned that earlier. When people are looking for something, they go to search. What do they want to do? They go to search. Even if you want to visit a website, most times you don't even type the website. You just type the name and it shows up to you. So you need to be there as a business. I have to reiterate that as a business, you need to be there when they're actually making that search. Okay, so a couple of advantages of online advertising. So you get to track and measure performance. You see the analytics of what you are doing. Then you can control your budgets. You can decide if Google will let you. You can decide how much you want to spend per ad. You can pause it, you can edit it, you can cancel it anytime, right? And then you can use the results from the analytics to adapt your overall strategy. Now, like I mentioned earlier, how ads work is basically starting with a question. Somebody has a need, and then they start by asking a question. There's a desire, right? So most people just start by going online, going to Google to type a search query. When they type a search query, the set of results shows. When the set of results shows, you discover that the ones at the top parts are the ones that are being paid for. Those are the ones that are ads. If you go below it, those ones are maybe the search engine optimized results, not paid ads. So beside the paid ads, you always find sponsored. It used to be ads before now, so it's now sponsored beside it. Okay, and you always find the shopping ads first, the ones with the e-commerce, Jumia and the likes. Okay, so you always find that little thing sponsored. So it begins with a need, with a question, with a desire. Again, this is why you should always be there when they're making the search. Right? Okay, so ads appear in several places. Ads can appear on search results. Like I explained, you always find the ads at the top part first. Shopping ads most times will always show first before the rest. Other ones could still be ads, but shopping ads will show first, right? And then the bottom part will be other websites that have been properly optimized to show on the first page. And ads can also appear on the partner websites. Sometimes you can find out that you're on a particular website and it's not a Google website, and you find ads showing to you. Mostly with display ads. You can find those ads in form of text, in form of images, in form of videos. This one that will be asking you, you have that small thing at the bottom top right corner. So if you click on it, it will ask you, do you like this ad? Ads by Google. Do you like this ad? Do you want to keep seeing it? Is it interrupting you? All those ones are just being advertised on partner websites, not necessarily Google websites. Okay, you can also find video ads on YouTube as well. There's a Google platform. Okay, so I think that's why Google pays people that owns those websites through the Google AdSense program. You have a lot of traffic on your website or on your YouTube, Google can begin to pay you for letting them use your platform to advertise. And there are about 2 million websites that are non-Google websites that actually advertise for Google. So when people run ads, it shows on all those 2 million websites, depending on the ones you want. Hope you got that. All right, so and Google Ads, couple of features. You pay only for results. Only for result there means you must have heard things like PPC, pay per click, CPC, cost per click. It means that you just pay when the ad is clicked, right? You're not just paying when the ad appears to somebody, right? And then the display networks will offer you some other bidding strategies like cost per impression when the ad shows up, cost per view when you watch a video on YouTube, when you don't skip the video after 5 seconds and you watch it for at least 30 seconds, the advertiser gets to pay. That bidding option is called cost per view. What that means there is if the ad just showed for 5 seconds and you skipped it, the advertiser doesn't pay for anything. If you saw the ad, Jumia ad, Konga ad, and you didn't click on it, the advertiser does not pay. That applies to if you are the one advertising as well. Until somebody actually clicks, that is when you are charged, right? That's what makes Google Ads much more, to me, in my opinion, it's much more effective cost-wise compared to other platforms. Because most times those guys will charge you for just showing up. They charge you for results. Google charges you for results. There are no startup fees. There are no cancellation fees like some contracts will offer you. And there are no contracts. So it's just you going there to do your thing. You cancel it anytime. You pause anytime. You run out anytime with your money whenever you want it. Okay. So this is going to be my first pause for question, but I would love to skip this part and just go ahead. Throw in your questions if you have them. I'm going to come back shortly to look at them. So let's see how we can prepare to set up Google Ads. Please throw in your questions. I'm going to come back shortly to pick it up. What are your business goals? Let's see how you can prepare to set up ads. And then what are your business goals? You need to understand the goals of what you want to achieve so that you can be able to get things done properly. What are your goals? You need to spell it out. So your advertising goals will actually determine the campaign type, what you want to do. It could be that you want to have more sales. If you want to have more sales, you're talking about search campaign. You want to create more awareness, you're talking about display campaign. You want to create brand awareness. Sometimes video can work. Or if you want to do smart campaigns as well, or maybe display campaign, all of this will form what you want to achieve, the goals of the campaign, so that you decide what type of campaign you want to run. There are different types. It could be sales, could be lead generation, could be display ad, could be video ad. There are a lot of them just on that platform that you can see there. And now, what makes your goal smart? What makes a good goal? Your goals must be smart. What makes a good goal? Your goals must be smart. What is smart? It must be specific. The goals must be detailed. You must ask yourself a lot of questions. The hows, the whens, the whys, the whos, the whats, everything, the specific on exactly what you want to achieve with those goals. It should also be measurable. You should also be able to track and measure those goals. How will you know when you have achieved what you want to achieve? It should also be achievable. Do you have what it takes? Do you have the human resources, the technical resources? Do you have what it takes to actually make that dream come true? You don't need to shoot for the moon when actually you don't have what it takes to actually go there, right? And it should also be realistic. It should be relevant to what you do. It should be relevant to your goals, to be relevant to the goals of your business, right? So that you're not shooting yourself on the leg. And it should be time bound as well. Time bound there means it can't just be open-ended. You must have a time frame that you want to achieve what you want to achieve. Maybe in 3 months, maybe in 6 months, maybe in 1 year. Then you break it down into bits so that it can be easy for you to track them. Okay? Okay, so your goals must be smart. And now, what are smart campaigns? Smart campaigns. Now, before this period, Google Ads used to be very complex to run. You need to be an expert, or maybe pay an expert to run it. So Google came up with the smart campaign that actually helps small businesses to advertise. They're designed basically for small businesses that want to promote their products, they want to promote their services. So smart campaigns can be set up and it can be run in just a few steps. So you can choose your goals. Your goals will not be distant from you want to get more calls, you want people to visit your location physically, or you want to run video ads, or you just have a website you want people to visit. Okay? So it's a lot of work to manage an ad campaign. So smart campaign is more like managed automatically, right? The algorithms are designed to manage the ads for you automatically. So you can also get to disable search phrases. Like search phrases in the case of expert mode, you need to run a keyword research using the keyword planner and put it into your ads for it to run. But in this case, search phrases actually exist on the smart campaign that actually picks on what your website is about and then generates phrases for you that will form the keywords. So you get to only pay for the results, like we mentioned, pay for the ads, pay for their clicks, or maybe the calls, or maybe the visits, right? So we're going to be looking at smart campaign, how to set it up. It's a very simple process. Anybody can do it. And that is why Google designed it for small businesses so that you won't get stuck with trying to set up with the expert mode. Okay, so I'm going to take another permission from you to let us go to the end first, and then we'll come back and answer all the questions, right? All right, so if you have questions, please throw it in. I'm going to skim through to make sure I don't miss any questions. Okay, I hope you are following me. If your screen is not clear, please follow the instruction on the screen. Please go there, select quality, and select advanced, put it on screen. I'm hopeful your internet is strong enough to be able to stand the high resolution. Okay, please, if you have questions, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the chat. If you have questions, please drop it in the chat. All right, so let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go to the last part. This last part is going to be the practical part of it. All right. So let's say I can set up a smart campaign in the next few minutes. So what you need to do is just to, if you are using your Google Business Profile, you just need to head over to that part that you want to run ads. So you click on Run Ads, and then you use your business profile as a landing page. You can use that, or you can use a website as a landing page. So let's say you chose a website, if a different website as a landing page. Now, landing page is that place that people get to click on your ad, and it takes them there. They land there, then they get to do what you want them to do. Maybe you want them to fill a form, you want them to pay for a product, or anything in that line. So you get to choose a landing page where you fix all the information that you want people to take on when they get to your page. So that is the definition of a landing page. So you select a landing page, you could use your business profile, or you could use a website. It's a choice. And the second step would be for you to add your business, add your website or your landing page link. Let's say you chose a website, you're going to add the link, and when you add that link, you're going to see the website being displayed, a kind of preview. You're going to see how it looks like on desktop and on mobile phones, right? To just see a preview of what someone is going to be seeing when they click on that link. Now, the next step is for you to choose the business goal, choose the main goal, state the main goals of what you want to do with that particular ad. It could be that you want to get more calls, you want to get people to visit your website, it could be you want to get people to visit your address, your location, or it could be you want to run video ads. And don't forget there are phone numbers at the bottom part of that screen. And if you have challenges, you can reach out to them, speak to them, and they will help you out. Okay? And the next step would be for you to choose what customer actions your campaign should deliver. When you select that, there's always a recommended option there. You're now going to create your ad copies. Copies are what you want people to see and read. When you're running ads, when you see an ad on your browser, let's say you search for cakes, bakeries, or cake producers near me, or maybe custard producers near me, like one of the quad does. What you're going to be seeing there is a set of instructions with several websites. You see the part with the blue and the ones with the description. Now, the blue part is where you should concentrate most of your information on. A person like me, I can't remember reading the description, the second part. So you need to fix all your information on the blue part. That is the headers now. So you have 3 headers of 30 characters each and 3 description panels of 90 characters each. I think it's two description panels of 90 characters each. So now they want to fix in the keywords that you want to use for your ad. Remember, you need to concentrate on the keywords that make your ads, that will make that relates to your industry. We are doing bakery, you concentrate on cakes, pastries, and all of that. And then maybe add some callouts, extensions like discounts, all those things that should be attractive for someone to actually want to click on your ad. Remember, you're only charged when someone clicks. So if someone doesn't click, that means it's not attractive enough. So Google now shuffles between those 3 and the 2 descriptions they want to show to people the best. So they will shuffle it over time, and then they'll begin to show the one that is having more replies. So now they want to choose what people want to see, what people want to read. It must be catchy, it must be attractive, it must be compelling. Your copies must be compelling. I hope you got that. Okay, and now you head over to the part where you set up your keyword themes. Now Google is going to generate automatically based on the content of your website, some keyword themes and some keyword phrases. So now they want to select, you can select up to 20 keyword phrases. You can type your own if you don't like their own. Okay, keywords doesn't necessarily need to be be 1 word, 2 words, 3 words. It can be a string of phrase, string of sentence, can be 1 word, can be 2 words. Okay, so you choose about 20 of that and let it stay there for the ad. And now you choose the location you want your ad to run. So you can decide to run your ad from the kilometer radius from where you're actually operating from, or you can choose different cities. When you want to set up your ad. And now you get over to the part where you set up your budget, how much you want to spend on that particular ad. There are 2 types of payments, right? You get to pay in 2 different methods. Meanwhile, you need to choose how much you want to put. Let's say you want to start with $50, so you just push in, add $50 to that line, or there's that string thing that you can move around for it to pick an amount for you. And now you review your settings. After reviewing your settings, you can go back and edit any of them that you've made a mistake or you want to add or subtract something with all those edit icons that are there. Okay, now you get to the part where you add your payment information. Now there are 2 types of payments with the Google Ads. Could be you want to pay automatically or you want to pay manually. Let me explain. You want to pay manually, what you're going to do is, let's say you want to start with $50. So you pay your $50 and it reflects on the ad platform. That is more like you move the money from your account to the ads platform, right? You see the money as the ad is performing, as people are clicking, the money is dropping. There's ad performance is dropping the money. Or you pay automatically. What you need to do is just to add your card, right? When you add your card, the ad performs and it's ready on your dashboard how much you're spending. At the end of the month, on the first day of the month, you get to Google just deducts from your account. Okay, so there's a little issue with Nigerians. I'm not sure about other African countries, but Nigerians may not be able to pay with their Naira card. So you need to have a dollar card as a Nigerian to be able to pay for Google Ads, and not just Google, just anything online now. Apart from maybe Facebook that has pay you. Pay you can use Nigerian card, but every other platform doesn't use Nigerian cards, right? Okay, so that's for Nigerians. I'm not quite sure about other countries. So those are the 2 methods that you use to pay for the Google Ads. And now you're all set. So your ad is ready and set to go live. You are going to be shown this dashboard that actually shows everything that you always run here to see how the ad is performing, the clicks, the engagement, the impressions, and every other thing that comes so that you can know how your ad is doing, what you can change, what you can tweak, and all of that. Okay, so it's time for questions. So if you have any questions, I'm looking at the chat right now. Please ask me as much as you can. The attendance is going to be dropped. Please remember to fill your names properly so that your certificate will come to you. Okay, my network is good. I hope you have not lost me. Okay, so questions. Let me look at the last place where I stopped. Oh, okay. I'm sorry if you couldn't see the screen. That possibly you didn't set your screen to a high resolution. I'm sure it's fine now. Okay. Okay, so I've seen where I stopped, so I'm just looking through from there. Okay, thank you so much for all the replies you gave to me earlier. Thank you so much. I'm looking out for questions. Please keep questions coming. Kabi from Cameroon, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Oh, the screen thing was for everyone. I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry, Cham. Network has been terrible of late. Please, you can always come back and watch if you miss anything. All right, just use the same link, and then you get to watch. Ads are charged. Add on Olivia. Ads are not free. Okay, ads are charged for. All right, it's just like for you to go to the radio to try to advertise. You definitely pay money. Now that doesn't mean that if you have anything to promote, right? You cannot use a Google business profile. You can use that. That one is free. If you want more people to see your ad, all right, more people to see your information, you need to pay money. Ads are charged. There's no specific cost, and you need to have um, a budget. So let's say you want to start with $30, $50. Just start, right? And then see the results, upgrade the budget, see the more results, upgrade the budget, see more results. I can't give you a figure to start, but I know you can run ads from as little as $10. And one thing you should know, you should not run ads for less than 7 days, especially if you are just starting. The algorithm does not favor hit and run. It learns about your environment. It takes time to learn. Like it studies your environment, the kinds of people you want to meet over time before it begins to give you that much result that you want. Right? So $10 is what you can start with, but you may not have that much results. I'm just telling you ahead of time. Okay. Please, you can always come back and watch. Okay. Beryl said it's $5. Yeah, you can run ads for as little as that. Yes. To have the soft copy of the session. Okay, so what you need to do is just to come back and watch. All right, UT. Or preferably, you can just head over to the link that Beryl is going to be sharing. Please go there and learn some more. All right. There's no way we can make you understand this in 1 hour. It's not possible. It's not possible. All right. So it's good you are understanding at least the basic concept about it. So what you need to do is just go back and take some lessons. It's simple. Trust me. It's simple. If it's the expert mode, by now we've not even scratched the beginning. Trust me. It's a lot of work. So Google have really simplified this thing for anybody to come in to understand. Okay, so what you need to do is head over to ads.google.com. That's where you get started. Let me see if I can grab that link from somewhere. Ads.google.com. And Beryl is going to share a link for you to get started where you can learn some more. Right? You can go there and learn. Let me see if I can drop that link for you. Okay, so check that out. I'm still looking at the chat to see if check out for questions. Yes, just click the link, come back and watch. Annie, please just come back and watch. How do I create a Google business profile? business.google.com. Let me drop that link for you. business.google.com. Okay. Okay. Yes. Keith Lertse. I can't pronounce the name, I'm sorry. Moeng. So Google Ads is pay per click only. Are there any other types of advertising offered besides that one? Yes, like I mentioned, there are other types. Pay per click is for if you are actually running a search campaign. If you are running a display campaign, it's going to be cost per impression, CPM. You're running a video campaign, the one you see on YouTube, it's going to be cost per view. When people watch the ad for 30 seconds, that is when you get charged. So there are different kinds of bidding strategies that are being used on the ads platform. What we are showing to you now is for search, because we don't expect you as a small business owner start setting up display campaign. Those ones might not give you so much results. what search campaign does for you is, as at when the person is making the search, that's when the ad shows to the person, not just some random stuff like what display ads will do to you. Hope you got that. Thank you for asking. How do I create a Google business, a Google profile, and to turn and in turn to Google Ads? Because I've already shared those two links. The second one is for Google Business Profile, and the first one is for the Google Ads. Don't get it twisted. They're different programs, okay? The business profile is going to help you to own an online presence where you can post your content, do a lot. It's free. If you want to promote it, you want to add more wings, add more wind to your wings. That's when you go to run ads. You must have kept a budget somewhere for it. Okay? So that is the part that you now get to pay Google. If you don't have money to pay Google, stick to your Google business profile. All right? All right. Thank you so much, Annie, for asking. And you said my business, my Facebook is able from running on ad. Please, is there a way to fix that? Please reach out to Facebook. There are three things you need to consider when you're running a Facebook ad. Your account, number one, the quality of the page, number two, the quality of the ad account, number three. Those three needs to be in good condition before your ads will run. So if one of them is bad, you need to reach out to Facebook to be able to get them done. Please remember to follow us on social media. And meanwhile, your next steps will be the link that Beryl is going to be sharing with you. The link Beryl is going to be sharing with you. Follow us on social media also. Is it possible to be posted in the WhatsApp? Is it possible for people with virtual business? Of course, yes. You run your business virtually. I'm not quite sure how it can be posted in the WhatsApp group. I'm sure Beryl or whoever is the contact person can get those links to you on the WhatsApp group. Yes, you can also use Facebook to run your business, right? You can run ads on Facebook as well. It's all your choice, but Google is going to be there for you when people are actually making search on Google search. A lot of people go to Google search. Google holds about 88% of the world's population. So you can imagine about 8 billion people searching. It's 8% of 8 billion people searching on one platform. So it's a place for you to actually pitch your tent. Please fill in your attendance properly. And if you have some more questions, you can always come back and watch. I'm sure I've mentioned everything I needed to mention. You can always come back and watch the video. And yeah, so they can get the pieces that you missed out. I'm still looking. So if you have any more questions, please drop it. Please fill the attendance and fill it correctly so that you don't miss your certificate. Okay. Still here? Please click on the same link, come back and watch the session if you are lost. Any other thing? All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, you need a website, or you need either a landing page. Whatever landing page is. Okay.
Hi. Sorry. I don't know if you can see me. Thank you. I think probably the trainer is experiencing some network issues. Please, if you have any question, you can let me know in the chat section so that we can pick more questions before we wrap up. Charles, can you hear me? Is my network okay? Okay. Let me just hold on. I'm trying to share my screen with you. Okay. All right. Sorry. I think since he was already done with the decks, I can just pick the questions that I can see in the chat section. Thank you. So how does Google ensure that your ad reaches your target audience? So when you're setting up your ad, you need to already have known who you want to target. So you get to choose who are your target audiences, where do you want the ad to appear? Do you want it? You can even choose the geographical regions. Yeah, where do you want your ad to appear? Who are your target audience? So it's you who determines your audience. Okay. Then once you set up your ad and it goes active, so it shows on their search engines. All right, depending on the kind of keywords they used, depending on what the search terms they used or what they were looking for. Okay. Okay, so after one training, we'll earn a certificate. Yes, so you get certificates per training session. If you miss, if you've attended today's session, you'll get your certificate, all right, for today's session. Because when you look at the attendance form, you'll see the topics. So you choose which session you've attended. For today, you're going to choose connect with customers using Google Ads, all right? So if you miss the next session, you're not going to get a certificate for the next session. You have to attend the session to get the certificate. All right. Let me see what other question is there that probably I've missed or he didn't pick. Is it possible to run an ad on Google and use my Facebook page as the landing page? So it depends on what kind of ad you want to run. If you want to run Google ads, so Google ads, falls under search engine marketing. That means you need to have a website because it targets the search engine, right? But in the subsequent sessions, the next sessions, we're going to look at how to set up Facebook ads. So you can also set up social media marketing. You can set up ads on your Facebook. All right, so you can do social media ads, but the session today covered Google ads, which is mostly focused on search engine marketing. So with Google ads, it's very specific. You need to have a website. Okay. Let me see any other question that might have been asked and I missed. Can I use Facebook to run my business? Yes, you can use Facebook to run your business. All right. So sometimes you think, I don't have the website, probably I don't have the resources to get a website. So what you need to do is you can go to business.google.com. He did share the link in the chat section. So you can go to business.google.com. When you're creating your Google business profile, you get a chance to get a free website. All right. And there are also other sites that you can go to create your own, to sorry. Okay, sorry. So there are also other sites that you can go to that will help you to create your own website. So let me share the link to the Google business profile. You get a chance to get free website when you're creating your profile. And then the sites that you can go to create your own website. Because remember, with the Google business, with Google Ads, you can't run it without a website. So I've shared the website builder site, the link to the website builder site. All right. Yes. So the thing is, for you to get your certificate, you have to be on the session live. All right. So when you're watching the recording, which just to let you know, you're able to get the recording. You can get the recording. You can access the recording with the same link that you joined the session with. All right. But when you're watching the recording, you can't fill in the certificate at that time. You need to have attended the session live. All right. How can I create free Google ads? There are no free Google ads. So these are paid ads, they're sponsored ads. And when Udemy was taking the session, he said you're able to pay as minimum as $5 in a day, and you need to run the ads for at least 7 weeks. So 7 times 5, that's like $35 minimum. All right. That's Sumayo. I hope you've understood the answer. Okay. Thank you, Supply Me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Midnight. All right. So I don't think there's any other question. Since he had already taken you through the class, thank you so much for joining us today. I can't see any other question that I have missed. So if you have any other questions, you can drop them in the WhatsApp group. I'm sure Mai will forward the questions to me, and then we'll see how we can assist you with that. All right. So thank you so much. Make sure you follow us on our social media channels: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Impact Her. You can take screenshots of when we're doing the session. You can take screenshots, post on your social media, and tag us. Impact Her. All right. Please share the website builder links. I will share the links, and then Mai will share the links with you as well. Okay, Annie? All right. Is there other way to increase Facebook ads? So make sure you don't miss the next sessions. This session basically covered Google ads. The next sessions will cover Facebook advertising. So you'll get an introduction to Facebook advertising and then advanced Facebook advertising. All right. So there are sessions specifically tailored for that, for Facebook advertising. Make sure you don't miss any session. The session today basically covered basically covered Google ads. All right. Thank you so much. All right. That's it for today. I hope you have a nice evening. You enjoy your evening. I hope you loved the first session today. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next sessions. So thank you all so much. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, Sandra, for pasting the links. Make sure you fill in the attendance form and make sure you click on the correct topic, that is connect with customers using Google Ads. All right. Yes. Yes, if you create the free websites, it basically functions as the other websites. And the best thing about the website builder sites, you don't even need to know how to code and all those things. There are templates, you'll get there, you customize the templates, input your information about your business, customize the templates with the design that you want and the color that you want, and that's it. Okay. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Moe. All right. Enjoy your evening, guys. Thank you for joining us. If you have any other questions, please make sure you forward in the group. I'll be getting them from Mai and then we'll respond to them. Thank you. Bye.